Hello everyone and welcome back. It's Crafting Through the Chaos of Life and I am Chala. So I have finished my nature journals, and so now I'm kind of in a limbo of what I want to do for next project. And I decided for my next project, I want to do an altered book. Now, this is a really fun way for beginners in junk journaling to kind of get started because there's nothing that you have to bind. The reason being is we are taking a book. So this book I literally just got from the little lending library right behind my house. It is a hardcover book, and so this is just the dust cover. So we're going to go ahead and take that off. And so any hard cover book will do, but there is also another kind of important thing, and that is when you are working with an altered book, you want a book that the signatures are not sewn in, they are glued in. So this one, I can tell that it is glued in. So those signatures are not sewn. And what I mean by that is if you open up the book, if it's an older book where the signatures are actually hand sewn or like machine sewn in, you will actually see the little threads in the pages where you can cut them out. Let me just see if I have a book kind of handy that is sewn in. This one here. Okay. Sorry, I should have had this ready, but this book in particular is a lovely book that I like to use for images. It is actually sewn in. Now, if you can see here, can you see those little threads? That shows you that this book is sewn. And so if you start tearing out pages in this book, the opposite side of that page, because they're sewn together, will fall out. So if I tear this page out, if it's on the other side, this is going to come out. That's not what we want. Books that are, the signatures are glued, that's not right. Books where the pages are glued in will not have that issue. So occasionally it might, just depending on how many pages you rip out, but we can work around that with some washi tape. So here's my book. You might ask what it measures. Quite honestly, you guys, it doesn't matter. You just pick any book, hardcover book that you like that has glued in pages. I would probably start, if this is your first altered book project, start off smaller. So a thinner book and maybe not as tall. Find something small to kind of work with first. This one in particular is measuring at about 6¼ inches by 9½ inches. So kind of standard book size. Now, one of the reasons why I like this one is the black cover. This kind of allows me to do some easy decorating. Anything that's got kind of like a plain cover, a lighter color might be good. I like the black. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and kind of work with this. I will decorate the outside probably last, just because I don't want to mess anything up as I'm working throughout the book. Okay, so let's open up the book. Now, this front page I always keep because it's glued to the front of the cover and we don't want to mess with that integrity. And it's a blank page. We can either have this for working on, writing on. It's just a great kind of canvas. It's like a blank canvas for us. Oh, looks like this person, that might actually be the author's autograph. Well, we're going to go with it. Sorry, what's his name? Sorry, Joshua Green. Your Devil's Bargain is going to be remade into something else because, I don't know, it's a book about Trump. I'm not really wild about Trump. So, so usually these first 2 pages, because they're kind of glued together, I keep, okay? And we can cover that. That's no problem. Now we're going to get into this one here. So I think what we'll do is we'll start kind of ripping out from here. So there's a couple different ways you can go about this. Some people like to take a little knife and cut. The only issue there is you have to be really careful because you can cut the pages down underneath. Other people like to take a ruler, some just rip it out. I think we're just going to just rip. I think we'll just go ahead with that. So we've got our first couple pages that we're going to keep. And then what we're going to end up doing is really thinning out this book because it's too thick. If we start making pockets and adding things, it's just too many pages right now. So what do we have? We have approximately 272 pages. So again, in the back here, I'm going to keep this. And I'm going to keep this page because as you can see, they're kind of glued together at the bottom here. So we'll keep those ones. So really, we're going to be tearing from in here. Okay, so I'm going to take out 6 pages. It doesn't really matter how many pages, it just depends on how many gaps or how big of a gap you want between things. Ideally, what we are going to do is I want a few kind of pages, single pages kept in, and then we're going to create some pages together to make pockets and tucks and all sorts of things. So I'm also going to need some paper clips, and this will just help me to kind of remember how I'm creating my pockets and whatnot. Hopefully this will make sense as we move along here. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's start ripping with 6 pages. So we'll go ahead and rip this. And ideally I want to get as close as I can. Not a big deal. Actually, I'm thinking, and it hurts, so just a second. I want to keep this one because I want to make this the front part of a pocket. So I'm going to keep that, and then we will rip out 6 pages from there. And you won't see the rips because they're going to be inside the pocket, right? So even if you have like a few pages in, like little rip bits in here, that's okay. It's going to be camouflaged. It'll be inside the pocket. I'll probably keep this because it's a blank page. I probably should have kept that, but oh well. I'll use it for something else. So I keep these pages as glue pages as well, or to make pockets out of for other projects. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Again, these pages are really great too to back journal cards and tags because they are blank. So I'll probably be keeping some of those. All right, so I don't really know why I'm fussing with this because it's not going to be seen. But anyways, okay. So for our first one, I think I want to make this. We've got 6. I think I'm going to take 8, you guys. 6, 7, 8. Let's see if I can get this just ripped a little bit more. Doesn't really matter, but I kind of want it to be as neat as possible for me. Let's see if this is going to work. I have to be very careful that I don't cut too deep, that I'm cutting that other page. Is that going to work? Likely not. That's okay. Not a big deal. Okay, I'll get over it. So then what we're going to do is these 2 pages are going to be together. Now, you can see here that they don't line up, okay? Because we've taken a whole bunch out. So when we go to glue these together, we're going to have to do a little bit of fandangling to make sure they line up nicely, okay? This one, what do we want to do? Do I have a theme for this one? Not really. Maybe I'll make this my this and that altered book. Just kind of with random papers and random things, maybe not necessarily a theme. I don't know. Yeah, okay, so let's see here. That is going to be pocket. So I'm going to clip these 2 together. I'll come back and we'll figure out if it's going to be top loading, side loading, what have you. But right now this is just pocket number 1. Okay. Then I want 2 pages of writing. And then I want, let's make this one a fold down pocket, maybe like that. Yes. Okay, so we're going to take this. Let's move my book weight out. I hope you are all doing well. Sorry, I didn't ask how you were doing. So just going to fold that in like this, kind of into the corner. Like that. And then let's rip out 6 pages. There's no real formula for this, you guys. It just depends on what you want to do, what kind of pockets you want. So there's 1, 2, 3. Oops. Was that 4? I think that was 4. I'm going to flip this up just for half a second. See if I can get some of that out. 4. 5. And 6. I think I'm actually going to keep this because I have a friend whose husband's name is Steve, and I might actually make her a fun little something out of that. So that is 6. Okay. So then this is going to be a pocket like this. And then we can tuck something there. Okay. So then we're going to go ahead and clip that together. And again, we'll have to kind of, when we go to glue these together, we're going to work on getting the edges lined up. Okay, so what do we have? Got a nice page there. Okay, our first pocket, we'll figure that out. We have a couple pages of writing, and then we have a pocket. I want to do another couple pages of writing, and then we're going to take out 8. No, this is going to be a pocket. What kind of pocket do we want this? Let's do a kind of like a layered pocket. I'm just trying to think if we want to cover these. So we're going to cover them with like papers, or we can do some mixed media. I think I'm going to do just like a bunch of things in this. But if I cover it with paper and I rip it, I'm not going to get the same edge that I want. So maybe what I'll do for now is I'm just going to fold this like this. And then we'll take this one and fold it a little bit higher like that. So then there'll be a pocket here or a tuck, and then one here, and then we've got this one. Okay, so all 3 of these are going to be together to form that pocket. Okay, hopefully this is making sense. So there's that. Now I want to keep another couple of pages just to write or what have you. And then let's do just kind of another pocket here. So this is going to be the front of the pocket. Now I'm going to rip out 8 pages. There's 1. Now because this is right at the top, I do kind of want to try to get that because it'll be seen. 1. Come on. Maybe, will this work? There we go. That was 1, 2, Oops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I do want to clean this up a bit. Maybe some scissors. Again, just because it's like right at the top, I want to make sure that it's not going to be seen from the side of the book. So you can see already we're creating some gaps within our book, right? Just really thinning that out. Let's try. I might have to go back and clean this up just a little bit. Knife. Okay. Again, I can come back and clean this up a little bit better later, but okay, so then this one is going to be another pocket. So we've got this, this is the beginning of the pocket. So I'm going to put 2 together here. And where are my paper clips? There they are. Okay, maybe do that one as a top. So let's see. So yeah, we'll put this here on the side like this. So this will be a side loading pocket. Then we have some writing pages. Then we have a tuck. Okay, then we have this. A couple more writing pages. And then we have a top loading pocket. Now let's do a couple writing pages. And then I want to keep this. And I want to do a double pocket here. Just going to fold that down there. Maybe like that. And I'm actually going to fold this one over as well on top of that. And I'll show you why in a second here. Because now I'm going to take it and I'm going to fold it the opposite way. So that was just to kind of make sure I had the same angle going on. That. Is that working for me here? Need it just a little bit more there. Tucked in, there we go. That should be about the same angle. And then this is going to go like this. Now we will eventually trim these down so we don't have that bulk. But for right now, I'm going to leave it. So now we've got a tuck here and we've got a tuck here. Okay, so we'll go ahead and clip these together. Now, I didn't take a whole bunch of pages out in between there, and that's okay. We'll keep a couple more pages, and then we're going to create another pocket. How are we doing here? Okay, so how many pages did we keep? 1, 2. I thought I had 3, maybe not. 1, 2, and then let's do Yeah, let's rip out 8. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, and then from here, I am going to fold this down. We're going to make another one of those kind of layered or kind of stacked pockets things, tucks. How's that going to work? No, that's not going to work like that. This one needs to be a bigger one. So we have to layer it. So we'll do this one like that. Is that straight? Somewhat. Okay, and then this one we can make like this. Yes. Okay, so we're going to tuck that down. Again, we will shorten these pages. Sorry, I feel like I'm sliding down here. Okay. So then we've got a pocket there, pocket there. So we'll clip all those together. Have a couple of writing pages, or just some pages that we can decorate or put different types of pockets on. And then we're going to have another one. What kind of pocket do we want here? What do we want? Let's see. I could keep this and do another pocket on this side. No, let's keep this as, let's do another side pocket. So that'll be the one side of the pocket. Let's take out 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, that's a good page. Just blank on the back. 7 and an 8. If you have some pages that you think might be coming apart, you can go ahead and put some washi in there just to hold them together. I think this is going to be okay though. And then let's do this one as top loading pocket. So my goal for this video is just to get through this book and make all the pockets. And then our next video will be decorating, beginning to decorate. So you can see how it's thinning out quite a bit. Okay, so then let's keep about 3 pages this time for writing. And then what else could we do here? Maybe we could create like a gusseted pocket right here. This is kind of right at the middle, and that might be cool. Okay, so I'm going to keep this. I'm actually going to grab a pencil and write here what it is that I wanted to do, just so I remember. Gusset pocket. We're going to be covering that, so it's not going to be a big deal. So let's take out 6. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and I want to glue these 2 together like this. That'll be the, so this, I want this to be a little bit sturdier because we're going to attach gussets here. And then I want to take out another, maybe 4 pages. Is that how I want to do that? I'm just thinking here. Yeah, okay, this will be the gusset, and then we'll take out 4. Now this one, I really want it to be neat because it's going to be a gusseted pocket that opens up. So I'm going to grab my metal ruler, wherever that bad boy got off to. Oh, ruler, where did you go? My long metal ruler has grown legs and wandered off on me. Well, oh no, there it is. Heaven forbid I put it away. Okay. So this is the gusset pocket. Then this one, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm going to tuck that right in there, and then that will hopefully protect pages underneath when I cut. I want this to be as close to the spine as possible so you don't see any ripped pages. Okay. Tuck that in there. Just running that along. Trying not to cut myself. So there's that 1 page has come out nicely. I mean, I probably should have done this for the whole thing. Maybe if I really wanted that super neat look. No, don't want you to rip like that. I want you to come out nice and neat. Okay, well, not bad. Not bad. I got 1 more page here. There we go. Okay. Just a little bit of cleanup there. That's not too bad. And then we'll do, I think I took out 6 there, took out 4 there, and then I'm going to take out another 6 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you guys know how to count. It's more for me. Okay, and then these 2 are going to be right here, that this is back gusset pocket. Okay, so these 2 pages are going to have like a little accordion gusset in it so that you can keep stuff right in the middle. I think that's going to work out well. It's like pretty much right in the middle of the book. Okay, and then we'll leave 1, 2 pages, and then we'll make another pocket here. So let's take out another, let's see where we're at here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we're going to take out 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's a good thing my husband's upstairs taking a nap, because the sound of me ripping pages out of books makes him nauseous. He's like, what are you doing? He's a big book lover. He cannot stand if you dog ear corners of books. Neither can I. But yeah, he always gets a little queasy when I start ripping books apart. Okay, I want this to be a top loading one. 1, 2, and then, oh, that's a good one. Let's do 3. 1, 2. We're almost at the end here. Okay. So what do I have? I have a side loading. Let's just write this down. Side pocket. Because I got a good memory, but it's short. And then we've got writing page. This is evident that it is a pocket that way. More writing. Then this is the layered pocket, which is evident there. Then this one is top pocket. Okay, we've got some writing pages. Then we have this double kind of pocket, which is cool. We've got another kind of layered pocket there. And this one was our another top pocket. Okay. Then we have our gusset pocket here. More writing pages. Another top pocket. Actually, let's make this one a side one. Nope. Top. Top pocket. Then we need to do 1, 2, 3. I like that. Then we're going to do this. We're going to do another kind of fold down pocket like this here. Like that. Clip those ones together. So yeah, just mix up what you kind of like going on there. 1, 2, and then let's do one on this side. Like that. Okay. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, and then maybe, what if we did kind of a tuck like this? There and there. I don't know. I don't like the idea of anything falling out. So let's do a side pocket here. Like that. Right on there, just so I remember. Side pocket. but we need to rip some pages out. Okay, so that's the front, and we're going to do, how many we're going to do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, let's do 8 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Yes, side pocket 8. So these two now get clipped together because that is the front and the back of the pocket. Put my paper clip on the side. Couple more writing pages, and then we're kind of at the end here. Okay, let's do, how are we looking? Oh yeah, see, that's thinned out beautifully. What other kind of pocket could we do? Let's do another kind of layered pocket. I have to do it, if I'm doing it on this side, I have to do the, no, let's do it on this side. Just tucking that in there. Like that. So there's there, and then this is going to get tucked down maybe about, I'll fold it back this way. Maybe about there. Yeah, that's good. Okay. Couple pages for writing. Let's do 3. Where are we at here? Ooh, we're getting close. I want to do another top pocket. Now, I don't necessarily have to have it going in on this side. I could have the top pocket so that the little notch is on this side, but I just want to write it so I know what I'm doing here. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3 writing pages, and then what do we have? Yes. And then this I want to be, another pocket. So I'm just going to rip out this single page in here. Like that. And then this is going to be a side pocket. And then just a blank. Okay. So let's write side pocket on here. Okay. Let's do a quick look through and see how that turned out. Okay, so you can see it is much thinner now, right? Right, profile-wise, it has come down quite a bit. It is a much thinner book, so we do have room to kind of bulk it up a bit. All right, let us just go through quickly and see what we have. So our cover, some great blank pages here that we can work with. Probably going to cover this with something. Definitely will cover this. So we've got a side pocket, some writing pages, another pocket there, 2 more writing pages. I'm going to call this a stacked pocket or a layered pocket there. More writing pages. 1, 2 there, right? And then we've got the top pocket. more writing pages. And this one is this kind of double pocket. Some more writing pages. And then we have the layered pocket on this side. Some blank pages, top pocket, writing pages. Then we're going to have that gusset pocket right here. So this is the front of the gusset pocket, back of that gusseted pocket. Some more writing pages, top pocket, writing pages. Then we have this tuck here, one there, writing pages, side pocket, writing pages, layered pocket, writing pages, top pocket, writing pages, and side pocket. Excellent. Well, I'm really happy with the way that came out. I think that is going to be really good. So I'm going to set that aside for a second. And then we have all these pages. So what are you going to do with these? Well, how many knives do I have out here? Well, what you can do with these, of course, is make book page pockets, use them as glue pages, rip them up and use them as collage, use them to strengthen things. Yeah, there's many uses for book pages themselves. Again, with stuff like this, you can, like this one here, I said, it reminds me of my one friend because her husband's name is Steve. Where's my Steve? I think that's going to be great. You can take these words, even just going through, like I bought a large font book as well that you can go through, and you can actually cut out different, words that might work as, if you don't have like sentiment strips or little words already printed out, you can actually get them from books. So you could also do quotes. There might be quotes in here. Like it might be fun to cut out dark rumors, right? And have that on something, a tag or a journaling card. But yeah, that's kind of what I would do with these pages, is use them for masterboards, collage, all sorts of things, glue pages, all of that. We'll make some stuff out of them as well. All right, so let me just kind of get all this out of the way. Again, this is going to be great to back tags. Get my garbage out of there. So that is kind of it for today's video. Nobody builds walls like Trump. I might use that for something that might be funny. Yeah, so that is, I know it's not the most exciting video to watch me rip out pages, but really, if you're looking to do an altered book, it is a necessary process. Now, I ripped out between 4 and 8 pages is what I went through and ripped out. It just depends on the number of pages you have in your book, what type of pockets you want, if you want writing pages like I did. In terms of, you're probably wondering, well, your writing pages, how are you going to make that work? Well, what I'm going to do with those ones is a couple different things. I really like seeing text behind things at times, so I might do a light wash of gesso so that you can kind of see it poking through underneath, and then you can just write over top. I might collage blank or coffee dyed papers over top to write in. Now I'll show you an example. I do have kind of a beginning of an altered book that I have been sort of working on throughout the years. I haven't gotten too far in it, but it's just kind of like an altered art journal for me. So I've got this book, it's really thick. I haven't gone through and taken all the pages out yet. I'm just kind of working on it as I go. But as you can see, I've done some inking. So I love this beautiful kind of bluey gray color. So this is going to be perfect. I just inked it up around the edges. This will be a great place to write. In here, there was something on the other side. You can kind of see it from this side. There's some writing. I covered that with a book plate. This book belongs to. This one I just did some, this is just a printable paper or scrapbook paper. I just kind of covered that page. I just like how it looked. I can create pockets. I can put pictures, like photographs on there if I like. Some writing space. Again, there was words here, so I covered that up. And then you can write here, inked up the pages. Again, inking up the pages, writing space here. This, I just had some fun with some texture paste and some printed paper. There's some music paper. I was just doing some collaging. Simply Elegant. That was again, some text in a magazine that I liked. And then I made this a top loading pocket. This is one of my favorite all-time mixed media pieces that I've done. I did this during a bout of insomnia. I've just got some tissue paper, some stamping, some kind of watercolor. I have little text, so love your life, live your life. This butterfly with some twine. I just kind of did some splatters, and then I have a side pocket on this side. There's some music paper under there. So just really had fun with collage and ink and just played. I just had a good time playing. And this I just covered with bits of extra coffee dyed or blank papers. So again, I can write on here for journaling. This one is one of those double pockets that we have, that we made. And then I kind of made like this little flip, or not, it's not a flip, it's a little tuck, an extra tuck. This is from a piece of a divider page, tab divider page. So I just covered it in paper, and I can use that as a tuck. I can stick some stuff in there. Just covered it with some of these beautiful butterfly pages. This, I made another extra pocket down here. So we can totally do that. Even though we have these two main pockets, you can layer pockets throughout. Even some of those writing pages, I can make just smaller pockets like that for them. Okay. Again, this is just another fun collage I did. I've got some stenciling. So I gessoed. You can see that I gessoed the pages just with some white gesso. So you see the text. And I just did some fun collaging. I just kind of played around and yeah, just really had fun with it. I love this faux old tape. It looks so much fun. It's fun to play with. Yeah. And then this is a pocket as well. And so that's kind of as far as I've really gotten in this particular book for decorating, but you can see I've got the pages ripped. And then this, I didn't do this in the other one, but there'll be one here and one here. So I have to cover these up. And then, yeah, I'll just kind of continue to make my way through the book as I go, ripping out pages. Yeah, so that kind of gives you an idea what you can do. You can, again, cover them with scrapbook paper, digitals, or do some mixed media in it. And I like the combination of that for this particular kind of altered art journal for me. So that is our altered book started. I thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Our next video, we're going to start decorating this bad boy. Again, I think this will kind of be my this and that journal. I'm not sure if it's going to have a theme. I'm not sure. It's got to speak to me. It's got to tell me what it wants to be. So, all right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, and we'll see you on the next one. And P.S. I love you.